Struct is an app I ran across that is this app, Struct, is pretty neat. I usually create my own characters and put the bones in them and animate them and um, use Unreal Engine through Epic Games. But I ran across this and it's fun because there's not much work to it. And if you don't know programming, if you don't know how to animate, if you don't know how to make your own video games, this is the best one I have ever run across. So I do recommend it. And I do recommend making something decent, if not Christian, or at least has a Christian message in it. Now, I made these three games, and yes, I'm known as Matthew 12 Nightmare on here as well. This one's called Time Trip, which I'm going to be doing a walkthrough on. And I don't have it copyable right now, but I usually do. That's the reason why in the description it says copy and make your own version. I really need to do that soon, otherwise it's a false advertisement. Travel to the future in a time machine that you have to find a power source for. Invade a military base, talk to people, solve problems, make friends, kill dinosaurs, and defeat a dictator and his evil army of robots to get your time machine back. 5 lives, several save points with storytelling. Now I'm going to hit play. It's going to take a minute to load. But this app is absolutely incredible when it comes to what it can do. And I'm about to show you. Here's your avatar. I'm near the end. Let me restart the game. So, when you start the game, you start off in this house. There's food in the kitchen. You want to grab it all. Now, I made this house even have a Nintendo in it. I liked Nintendo because most of its games were decent. Yeah, I made a bedroom and a bathroom. But in any case, you start off here, you go out the door, and you wander around, and you figure out stuff. Now, I'm going to do something that's in a future mission, or the next one we're going to be in, so I'm going to go over here first. I'll show you the time machine. This is the time machine that you invented, but it needs a power source to power it. So you need to find a crystal. So I'm going to X out of that. And just to show you, your time machine invention needs crystal to power it. So we're going to go behind the house and through these woods, and you'll find a bag. Pick that bag up. Now you want to head back out front near your broken down car that doesn't work, and down this road right here. Now if you go down this way, you'll see an interstate that a road that looks like the start of an interstate that you can't go down. There's an invisible wall there. I put that up to section off each of the places in my games because I'm starting a series of time traveling games, and to separate each time period, I'm having to use invisible walls to block people from going over there too early in the game. Now, if you click on the dog, he says woof woof. If you click on the farmer, I saw some wolves earlier, neighbor. Be careful. Thanks for the warning, sir. I think my dog ran off with 3 bags of seed and hid them from me. Can you help me find them before you follow the road into town? Sure, neighbor. I want to go to town, but I have no money. I spent all my money on my new invention. You told me about your theory of time travel, but I never thought you'd actually try to build it. I just need to wait until I can afford or find the final parts. I need to finish putting it together. I'll tell you what. After you find the 3 bags of seed, keep them. I know what it's like to be broke sometimes. And take some protection from my farm because of these wolves. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. What do you need to finish your time machine invention? I need something like that crystal the local military installation said they acquired for a power source, but I'm going to try and find an alternative solution in the city. I know your car is not working, so you can borrow one of my horses if you want to. Wow, thanks again, sir. So, what you've been hearing in the background is wolves and the farmer and the farmer's wife have been beating them up. They're killing them because they've been trying to. Now, there's a weapon that you can pick up and use against them if you run across them. They usually come from over here, and I think she killed them all while I was reading that. Oh no, there's one off in the distance. But grab these fruits under the trees because they give you health. And I'll just show you the wolf. He's wandering into town. Oh no, he sensed me. Alright, I made them walk slow. I'm gonna grab one of the horses. So we're gonna get on the horse and ride off this way because the last bag, or one of the bags, is that one right there. Excuse me, ma'am. And then over here next to where the farmer was at, if you go over in the back corner, there's another bag. We just went past it. There it is. We're gonna get that and go into town. So this won't let you pass this point up to that road until you click here and say accept when you have the 3 bags. And they're called transporters, and yes, I used one of the transporters or several transporters to make the time machine. So that's going to look familiar to you in a minute. Here's some bats in the mountains. They'll try and attack you. So you go through town here and you start asking people questions that have a symbol over their head. Several, not all of them, but several give you clues as to what's going on. You find out that nothing in the city is open. You can't purchase anything. So there goes the idea of trying to buy something from the city with what you have. So you go this way, and you go, this is to deter players from going this direction, but you actually need to go this direction, and that's because of a plane crash, and you don't want to go over here because then you'll get shot at the beginning of the base, the military installation. So you want to go over here. Now you've come to the conclusion that God has put it in your heart, and I didn't put this part in the game, but this is why I did this, that you want to go to the future and stop the Antichrist. So anyway, we've got plenty of food and 3 bags. We're going to leap over this wall. Oh, there's a guard. We're going to have to hide for a minute. So let's jump over the save point, jump back over here, and watch for that guard to leave. Keep walking. Keep going away. Bye. Okay. So hopefully there will not be another one for a little while. We're going to jump up here. And jump up here. And grab that. And then we're going to jump over this wall. And jump up here. And then we're going to go past these creatures. And there's a lot of speculation on what they are in the real world. I think they're demons, because that's the only biblical thing that fits. But in this game, they're kind of helpful. Okay, he did not notice that. I do not know why, but that's okay. Oh no. Railgun is free. Okay. Alright, so, oh, look at that. I found the crystals. They were on a guard that I killed. So now we got to get off the base, because we got what we came for. And we can take this jet or the helicopter over there or the airplane or one of these tanks, but I'm going to escape out of this corner over here because I don't feel like stealing anything, and they're hard to steer. I haven't gotten used to them, so I have not put them in any game where you necessarily have to use them, because they're hard to fly. I like the ground vehicles better. They're still difficult, but I make do with what I can do. We're gonna drive this car back just to save some time, and so I can show you the steering capabilities. So let's get into here. You have a brake that if you press long enough, you go backwards, and a gas pedal, and a right and a left. And no, the cops will not stop you. It's a very loving town. I guess they let people borrow cars and stuff. I'm trying not to run over these people. They're like in the middle of the road. Okay. Eventually, once I play this this app enough, I probably will. I'll run over the bats. They are tough bats. So I'm going to park over here because the car will not go into the next section. I guess it's because where the driver is, you're not able to touch your character's not able to touch where the transporter's at. So let's go over to the time machine that I made with a transporter pad. That's right, I did show you earlier, didn't I? Alright, so here it is. And now we're going to click that circle. Accept. And go through and go to through time. Now we step through, we look back, there's the time machine. But it's out of power, so we are going to have to out of power. To get back home, you'll need to locate a small amount of the same crystals that you used before to power the trip back home. So here you go again in an unfamiliar world. It looks prehistoric, but then we see a wrecked car, and we're like, that can't be in the dinosaur age, so let's keep going. There's another car, but it's broke down. It's just in pieces. And wait a minute, is that a dinosaur? It is. Let's stay out of that guy's way. And there's another one. But there is one that will attack you, and it looks like a rabid rabbit. This giant with fangs. And I think that's it over there. No, it's not. So there's a couple of them in here, and apparently we didn't run across one of them. That's probably good. Then there's a gun on this porch here of this house that's been abandoned. And we're going to head over here. Now, do not stand underneath that platform, because not always will it pop your character on top of it. In fact, sometimes it'll crush it and kill you. So be very careful. Now you end up over here. Checkpoint. Now you head over here. And you talk to this robot. You are not in the system. Please report to the Messiah's palace and receive your identification chip. You just came from the Forbidden Zone. But if you go immediately take the mark, I'll overlook this incident. He looks menacing. Okay, so we're going to go over to this computer thing because it has a dot over it, and look at it for a minute, and it says, this is the OWG database computer. Please either log in or immediately report to the Messiah. Peace and security be with us all. Now, if you don't know the Bible, then that part of the Bible, I suggest you look up peace and security, because it's talking about the end times, that they will start saying that. Now, the Messiah, of course, is the Antichrist, or a Antichrist. May not be the main, but he is trying to do a one world order in this game. So he immediately becomes an enemy. Now, you talk to this guard, and he talks about what the identification chip is, and that he wants to lead you to where you can get one, and why you need one to buy, sell, trade, or own anything. Without it, you can't. And anyone that is seen by the Messiah's personnel will be killed on sight if you don't have it. He's giving you directions to go get your ID chip, which we are not going to do. You ask, is there any way you can meet the Messiah? And the guard tells you. And so then you ask what the tubular buildings are, and he tells you that they're called landings, and that's where people in the society live, and that you're irritating him and to go away. There's the tubular buildings over there, but this is the way he tells us not to go. And unless we want to meet the Messiah, and he says it's stupid for us. And that might be the reason. So there's a guard at the he must be shooting from the other side of the wall there. So, okay, now that we're done with that, let's go back and look at this statue, because it had a dot over its head. Welcome to capital city of Fetrick, the home of the Messiah. Okay, so if you look up the word Fetrick in the Urban Dictionary, I actually put it there. The definition that they accepted when I put the name in it is quite interesting, and you might want to look it up. Let's read what this says. Announcement. The Messiah has found and taken a new device that he says can warp time. Sounds like our time machine. He must have taken it. Let's see what this says. We escaped and followed you to this timeline. Free us, and we will help you get us all home. Okay, so that prompts you to open this door, and they run out to help you. Some of them won't run out for some reason. I tried to get it to where they all would, but they kind of get lost trying to find the door. Then you have to shut this door, and that's a hint, because they'll run right back in like crazy. So as soon as they all get out, you shut the door, or at least most of them. Then you open this door and stand away from it, because they're going to start shooting immediately. Because they are smart AI, apparently. I leave. I need some help, so I'm going to get some medicine. fruit. And then I'm all healed up. Now I will jump over this. Now the smartest thing to do is to walk over here. Now it takes a while for some people to find this place, because you have to look for that particular door that I just went through. Now once you get here, use the dash button, and it brings you right to here, and use the dash button to get back. He's ready to kill me. I'm gonna grab that gun. I'm gonna run fast. See if I can take a few out. Okay. Whew. Now I gotta face the big guy. I didn't make him too hard. Need some health. Okay. Alright. So, let me see now. Where's my big gun? There it is. For the big guy. Let's try this out. Shall we? Walk over here. He's watching the fight from the window. But we're going to wake him up. Let's see what he says first. I know where you're from. I've stolen your time machine. I have the crystal you need to power it. Come here and meet your end. And he's dead. Grab the necklace that he dropped. That gun makes it so much easier. And then go to your time machine. Click on this. Put the necklace in. And the game ends when you step through. So that's the walkthrough to my game. It's kind of easy, but if you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to figure out the whole story and talk to everyone and don't know where exactly you're going, it can take a while. So I'm going to quit. And thank you for watching. Do check out that app if you want to make your own game like I did. It's phenomenal.